Hello everybody. I'd like to introduce you to the, there goes a bomb, it's about to blow up. I'd like to introduce you to the configuration that I have in this recent purchase that I've bought. I bought one of these little battery packs from Radio Shack. They're a little portable power bank, outputs 5 volts, 1 amp. The capacity is 8.14 watt hours, aka 2.2 amp hours. And this is actually a pretty nifty little gadget. It says that it has up to 16 hours of talk time, and the little USB port is for charging, and then the big one is obviously to charge your device. Now the output on this is only 1 amp, and this is a pretty nice little nifty tool for $9 or $10, and I kinda like it and I kinda don't like it. What I don't like about it is there is no way to indicate if there's a charge in it other than hooking it up to your device directly to see if it charges. And if it does charge, you don't know if there's 10% in this thing, 20%, 50%, or if it's a full charge. So that's one of the dislikes, but other than that, I do like it because it does charge my phone all the way to the max from a dead charge. Now, to get to the primary reasoning behind this video that I'm creating is about my recent purchase of the Power Pack model. It's a PPP 5058, which is a Polaroid Power Pack, capacity of 6,000 milliamp hours. You could just pretty much say 6 amps. And then the input is 5 volts, 800 milliamps. The output is 5 volts, 1 amp. And it's made by Polaroid. Polaroid's a pretty reputable company. They make quite a bit of sweet electronics and cameras and devices, digital devices. And it's charging right now, which is pretty sweet because it takes about 6 to 8 hours, being the fact that it has a 800 milliamp input. And trying to get a decent focus on there on the specs of this little gadget. Now, this was only $15 at one of my famous stores called Big Lots. And if you don't know what Big Lots is, then you're probably not from around here. But anyways, cut a long story short, speed up this little video. I keep forgetting what it's called, but it'll come to me. So basically, this nice little handy gadget I really like and love, because one, it has a power button on it, and since it's charging, it only indicates, the power button when it's not charging, you push it one time and the LEDs, the blue LEDs, will light up to indicate what percentage is it at. Now, obviously the first battery's 25, second battery's 50%, third light is 75, and the fourth one's 100. Now, if you see here, which I'm pretty sure I got a decent focus on the camera lens, it says 1 amp. Output 1 amp. And this is for charging, your regular cell phone or whatever. And then the input, as you can see. And then over here we have a 2 amp output, which is designed for charging your tablets and whatnot. And I just recently charged a tablet, which was pretty nice. It charged it all the way up, but it took pretty much 75 or more percentage out of this little 6 amp battery, which can't complain because that's what it said it will do, and that's what it does. Now above this you can see there's 2 little bulbs, and actually I've been experimenting with it since it's been charging, but if you push the power button it turns the LEDs on. You push it again and it turns it off. Now when it's not charging, the LEDs won't be blinking, but if you push it one time they'll light up to indicate how much percentage is in the battery. You push it again before the blue lights turn off and the lights turn on. And the lights are pretty much just for if a power outage occurs or whatever, you got light. And that's pretty much my general synopsis of the review of this device. Oh, and then also when I purchased it, it had about a 75% charge in it. So naturally, I hooked it up to my phone because my phone was on the verge of losing all of its battery life. And when I charged it up, I just hooked it up to the little 1 amp output and it filled my battery up, which is pretty convenient because at the time I left this little bad boy at the house. It had a full charge, but it is what it is. Now, to really get things popped off, to go above and beyond, I'd like to answer anybody's questions, and just post in the comments below about this digital device, this power pack, Polaroid Power Pack. Any questions about the specifications or, input, output, longevity of it, yada yada yada. Same with this little bad boy, this little Radio Shack. They call these lipstick, whatever, little lipstick power pack, and they're pretty sweet. They do get the job done, but they only get the job done one time. And other than that, how I currently have my configuration of charging all these sweet electronic devices along with all of my phones that I have. Some of them got cracked screens and some of them don't. It pretty much resides off of a sweet car battery. And the car battery is actually hooked up to a solar panel, so it's all solar panel derived energy. And I got a bunch of wires connected to it and a phone call coming in, but it's legit. And currently I've got about a sweet trickle charge, 13 volts constantly coming in, 13 and a half. Like I said, at least 13 volts at a constant charge. And I got the solar panel up in the window right there, which brings down the power into the light and blah blah blah. Got these sweet alligator clamps also from Radio Shack, which allows me to do all kinds of sweet modifications and additions. And then this little doohickey right here, 10 amp gadget, popping it off into a 10 amp fuse cigarette lighter, just rattling off this kind of. But then anyways, got a little switch here connected to the cigarette lighter battery phone charger thingamajiggy, and I made a little custom cord. See how it's black and then it's white and then goes black. And I got all kinds of other USB cords too, but honestly these little bad boys here, they ain't that great because of the thickness of the wire. There's a lack of continuity in there and yada yada yada, but this wire here is pretty decent. And I like this little hookup because I can actually change the ends on them to charge, my other devices, iPhones, this little bad boy, them on them, blah 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 blah. So anyways, like I said, any questions, comments, whatever, I'd be glad to see what you guys got to say. And if you guys want to ask questions about the solar panel configuration system, go right ahead and I will answer. Thanks a lot. Thanks for watching. You guys have a good afternoon, good morning, good evening, whatever time it is when you guys watch this. Thanks.